Sup? We have developer notes for a new patch that's coming up. It's like a patch bundle. They're going to give us a bunch of new stuff to do, and there's a lot of new content to go over, so let's just go ahead and break it down a step at a time, like we normally do. We'll start at the beginning. Update details number 1. This is the big one. Get hype. Guild battles. Guild battle, which is a competition content. That's a weird thing to say. Competition content. Guild battle, which is a competition content where you get to play against other guilds on a regular basis, will be added. What that means, motherfuckers, is we're coming to whip yo ass. I've been waiting on this moment for my whole life. Mystic, even though we fell behind in Guild Raid, Absolute gonna dominate you in the Guild Wars. And any disputes, any problems that we have, we can now settle it on the Guild War battlefield. That's super hype. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a guild battle preparation period. They have a lot of just a lot of good, nice flow. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a guild battle preparation period will be held, and every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, a battle period will take place. What this means is on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we get to set up our defenses, set up our, our basis for how we're going to perform in the actual battle the next day. And then the next day, being Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, is where we're actually going to have to duke it out like in the arena. But it's going to be with guild battles. And we see they're recycling. Now, this was a suggestion that we put in a while ago. Recycling these stages that we see in party mode, because we have this like badass bridge stage where like you could make new viable units. Now Agnes is shit for the arena. Now maybe she's viable because she has that long penetration range. Same like new units are going to be better on these stages, so it's going to give you a bigger roster of units to work on, and like it's cool. We're going to have more goals. We're going to be able to work towards more things together, and we're going to be able to test out new things together too, because not every unit is going to be a winner on every map. I know, like for example, putting a tank in the back of your line, it's going to be bad. So maybe like having Magnus, who's like a super god tier arena unit, maybe having him here isn't really a good thing. So that's great. It's a shift to the meta. It's a shift and a change of pace. Could be a lot of fun. During the preparation period, a guild master and vice guild masters can assign guild members to defend each base. During the battle period, 2-match guilds will compete by trying to occupy each other's base. So guild master, vice guild master are going to be like, hey, you, CVMG, you get to be on the straight bridge. Hey, you, player number 2, you get to be in the donut arena. And then like they're just going to choose the best members that have the proper roster to help benefit that map, and the best mercenaries to, perform for your guild, and then you're going to get to be the representative of that arena. I'm looking at that straight arena. That's going to be me right there. This is very cool. I'm super freaking excited. A limited attack chance is given to the guild member who is assigned to defend a base, and each guild member can attack the enemy bases, trying to earn more guild points than the other guild. So yeah, like basically it's AI, it's not real time. You go against enemy defenses like on the bridge or whatever on the donut, and then you win. And like depending on how well you did, I see this dude has a score 700, this dude has a score of 115. So I guess like how good you did is how many points you get, and then of course the guild that accumulates the most points overall is going to end up winning the entire guild battle total. Look at this! Guild battle offers battle points and diamonds, which can be used to exchange for exclusive equipment power-up stones, exclusive equipment draw tickets, and legendary exclusive equipment boxes. They listened to us. Thank God. We were everyone and their mom complaining, saying, oh no, I can't get legendary exclusives. Whenever I try to pull them from crafting, I get blues. You shouldn't be getting blues. Well, at least now we have more chances for legendary exclusive, because we can get, the draw tickets. We can power up our legendary exclusives more with our power-up stones, and legendary exclusive equipment boxes. That's freaking God mode. That's like the best thing in the game. Now those are available for us to get. Amazing. Oh, sorry. Super hyped for that. Been waiting on that for a big minute. Moving on, the arena. You can now save up to 5 attack decks and load them into the arena while preparing for a battle. We totally have been asking for that. Like, how you have a certain setup and it's like, oh wow, this setup is really good versus like a certain comp. And then you go into your next battle and it's an entirely different comp and you're like, shit, now I gotta rearrange everybody. I gotta put Trevor at the bottom. I gotta put Nacri at the top, blah, blah, blah. Now you'll have at least a little bit of a pre-placement to put those guys so that you don't have to do that every single time. Maybe you could have like, you know, matchups where you could just hit 2 right here, and now all of a sudden you have your placement. Or you go against another guy, you hit 4, and it's another one of your pre-settings, and it's just going to be really convenient to do that. Thank you so much for putting that in the game. Moving on, you can test your deck through the defense function, and you'll be able to find out your weak points. Again, another thing we were asking for. We were talking about how we don't get to see how our defense performs, particularly against other teams. So now you're going to be able to test your defense. You know, you can go and fight yourself and see like what you're excelling at, where you're weak at, try and buff up your weaknesses, try and mitigate or buff up your strengths, mitigate your weaknesses. Whichever order that goes in, you can basically better yourself as an arena defense. Moving on. Prince, a new union mercenary will be added. Prince was an African-American male performer. So that's what I was expecting. I was expecting a dude with a frilly collar and like a sequenced purple jacket and a microphone to be singing some weird shit. But now we see that it's a she and it's a ranger. So maybe it won't be something so weird and it could be something badass. This is totally a chance for them to bring in another badass ranger. They can convert enemies' recovery and beneficial effects into damage and counter the combination of enemies who are mainly about recovering and enduring. So that's like the support meta counter. Support is absolutely running meta on like everything. People in arena taking 2-3 supports. People, you know, just support is the ultimate thing. If you have Popo, Lakshmi, Christopher, you're automatically sent up to platinum. Just like the second you obtain those characters, the game just pushes you in platinum, even if you've never done an arena in your life. That's how easy it is to get platinum with support. So this is going to be a great way to counter that. I even had a specific video on countering Lakshmi and Popo because they're so popular, it's ridiculous. I cannot wait for a different meta to just join the battlefield. I'm so sick of support. How is support a meta? Like that's the most boring. Mercenary balancing. Darcia, now I'm not going to say we were all. A large percent of us were in agreement that Darcia was shit. She hit one of the absolute bottom of our tier list. Nobody disputed it. They're like, yup, she belongs there. Garbage, that's it. Now she's going to be renewed in a direction of providing a synergy to mercenaries who use bleed. So instead of just being like, you know, I hit in a tiny cone, I hit in a tiny rectangle that does bleed. Now maybe she'll like do something to where for every bleed on a unit, it buffs it. It buffs the damage of the bleed. Or for every bleed, she puts another bleed. You don't know. Like she's going to be a good synergy unit to have with bleed units now, which could possibly make her viable in a lot of areas, not only PvP, but also PvE content. Madeline was already on the rise for Arena. I'm not sure if COM2US is late on that, but yeah, a lot of like top end people are building Madeline now. So, but she's buffed. So if you're building Madeline, that was a good time to do it. Protection effects were only applied to herself will now be available to all of her allies as well. And if we see the range she has on some of those abilities, it's freaking insane. You can expect your entire team to reap the benefits of that buff. Future update plans. Now this is all the stuff that we're getting into the game like ASAP. This is the stuff that we're kind of like if on, I guess, and we're looking at in the future. 1. Underground refinery. You'll be able to go down to B60 in the underground refinery. New items can be purchased on a regular basis and they're going to be added to the shop. So if you're, you know, bored of just auto refining on 50 over and over, now we'll have 10 more floors to go. We could get some more refinery points and there's going to be new rewards for us to do. New arena content. We're developing an AI arena where you can organize a new type of combination and compete, especially for those who are enjoying the later part of the game. That is so vague that I do not know what to make of it. It says an AI arena, so it's technically PvE. So PvE arena coming later in the game. Or maybe it's like auto battle, like auto chess. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Convenience improvement. As many of you have suggested, we're planning to expand the storage by excluding the equipment cards and cards in use when counting the number of equipment and cards in possession and storage. What? That is such a long sentence. Okay, so what they're saying is if you're like in Summoner's War, if your runes are equipped in Summoner's War, they do not count towards your total inventory. Same with this game. For all of the units that you have with a full set of equipment, that's still 6 pieces of equipment going towards your limited cap, and that's no longer going to be a factor in that. Once the equipment goes on a unit, it's no longer a part of your inventory. That's good. Next one, server integration. This is super duper hit or miss for a billion people. For competing content only, all servers will be integrated in order. What this means is, if you did not know, there are Asian servers that came out before the global server did. So these Asian servers essentially have a few months of extra progress, of extra grinding, of extra super boosting, of extra getting gold, extra getting neostones, extra getting cores, extra getting battle badges. All their dudes should be way better than ours, and that should suck ass and be totally not fair. But you know what? Bitch, for my country, I have faith that we're going to just fly past you and just burn you out with flying colors. This is just friendly competition. I'm calling you the fuck out though. We're coming to whip yo ass, whoever you are. We're coming to do that. And last is this last? I don't know. Collaboration. We're working on a collaboration update. More information will be reviewed through future developer notes. Please fucking Christ, don't let it be some anime bullshit. I know it is, okay? I know it is. Can you make it something cool? A lot of like games collaborate with stuff that's like a weird thing to have in your game. For example, I'm just going to pull up an imaginary fiction example, but pretend a game like this. Pretend we're in Heroes War Counterattack. Now imagine if they just decided to toss in like Naruto characters in our Heroes War. Like, does that sound cool? It doesn't sound cool to me. I like Heroes War and I like Naruto. I don't think they sound good together. I really hope you're careful about who you pick to do that, because that's just seriously weird as hell, depending on who you collaborate with. It could be super cool. Maybe if you stuck with like the post-apocalyptic theme and it was like Attack on Titan. I'm not even a big fan of Attack on Titan, and I think that would be cool. Like, you play your cards right with that one, please. Okay, details guided through the developer notes are subject to change and may be applied differently during the actual update. So they're saying that all of this is technically hypothetical right now, but it's like in progress. This is all we have for this month's developer notes. We'll always do our best to improve Heroes War Counterattack based on your feedback. We hope you're enjoying the Heroes War. So this is awesome. Like 99% of this makes me super duper happy. These guild wars are going to be so much fun. You can absolutely expect me to be pumping out guild war like content out my wazoo just pretty much every chance I get. Do I sound tired? Can you tell I haven't slept? Well, if you like suggestions like these and you're happy that they're actually implementing this content, these have actually all been suggestions in the community Discord. Now, I'm going to put a big warning out there to anyone joining this community Discord. You are going to be having to walk on some eggshells, because there are some very sensitive people with an agenda to fill. That if you say anything they don't like, they're gonna jump on your case for as long as they can, unrelentlessly just spamming you with bullshit. So, if you want to post a suggestion, be careful about the suggestion you post, because if you piss off the wrong person, they absolutely have way too much time on their hands and will dedicate all their time to being a pain in your ass. That being said, the community managers are accepting these suggestions. So if you're capable, you can just block the people that are trolling you, and then the community managers will end up seeing those suggestions and forwarding them to like the people that actually make the content. That being said, if you need a good Discord just to hang out and chill, you can join my Discord. We have new players and veteran players in there alike that just like to help each other out, and we just have fun. Drop in, post a meme, do whatever. I don't care. We just chill. Other than that, y'all, that's going to do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.